Good morning. I am Mrs. Axeli Jovita, Assistant Professor, KC's Kasnalar College of Arts and Science. In this video, we are going to discuss about flag registers of 8085 microprocessor. In 8085 microprocessor, in 8085, registers are classified into three categories: general purpose register, memory register, and special purpose or the specific purpose registers. In last video, we discussed about general purpose registers and memory register. In this video, we are going to discuss about only our flag register, which comes under the specific purpose registers or special purpose register. Flag registers. The flag register is a special purpose register and it is completely different from the other register in microprocessor. It consists of 8 bit and only the 5 bit are used, others are don't care bits. These 5 flags are set or reset after an operations according to the data condition of the result in the accumulator and the other registers. So when the flag is 1, flag value is 1, it is said to be set. Otherwise, that means the flag value is 0, then it is said to be reset. The bit position of the various flag register in 8085 are given here. So we will discuss with the example the bit positions, about the bit positions. Flag registers in 8085 microprocessor. There are 5 flag registers in our 8085 microprocessor: sign flag, zero flag, auxiliary carry flag, and parity flag and carry flag. Let us discuss one by one with example. So here in our example, two binary numbers are added. The result produced is stored in the accumulator. Now let us check what each bit means. The first one is sign flag. So it occupies the 7th bit of the flag register, which is known as most significant bit, MSB. It helps to the programmer to know whether the number stored in the accumulator is positive or negative. That means if the sign flag is set, it means that the number stored in the accumulator is negative. If the sign flag is reset, then the number is positive. So here a number is positive. Next is zero flag. It occupies the bit of the 6th bit of the flag register. It is set when the operation performed in ALU results in 0. Otherwise, it is reset. Here in our example, it is reset. Thus, the result of the operation performed in the ALU is non-zero. So, it is helped to determine if the two numbers are equal or not. Next is auxiliary carry flag. It occupies the 4th bit position of our flag register. So, if in an arithmetic operation, when a carry flag is generated by the 3rd bit and passed on to the 4th bit, then auxiliary carry flag is set. So, let us discuss in our example. So, this is our 3rd bit, that is 0, 1, 2 and 3. This is our 3rd bit. Here there is a carry, okay, then it is given to our 4th bit, which is here. So in our 4th bit, so as per the auxiliary flag process, here the 3rd position bit is processing a carry value 1. So it is stored in our 4th position. We are having the carry, the flag, so that auxiliary flag is set, and it is used to internally for BCD operations also. Next is the parity flag. So it occupies the 2nd bit of the flag register. This flag set for 2nd flag register, and this flag set for number of ones in the accumulator. If the accumulator holds even number of ones, then the flag is set and it is said to be even parity. On the other hand, if the number of ones is odd, then it is reset and it is said to be odd parity. So here we are having 3 ones, that is we are having odd number of ones. So it is reset. Last one is carry flag. It occupies the 0th bit of the flag register. If the arithmetic operation results in a carry, that means more than 8 bit, then the carry flag is set. Otherwise, it is reset. Here in our example, we are adding two binary numbers. The result of this two binary addition is produced as a result with 9 bit. So here it carry occurs. So our carry flag is set. Output is, because the output is more than 8 bit. Okay, thank you.